Hey, what's up? Welcome. We're halfway through the week already. It's gone by really fast. It's flashing before my eyes and all running together. But today we have a wet and freezing day in Nashville. And I don't know if y'all know this, but Southern people do not like to be cold. So I'm like the Swiss mountain climber right now, like wrapped in all my wool things, and I have like candles burning and like space heaters going to like add more warmth, and it's like, ooh, I can hear the rain outside, so I feel cozy. But I love our message today. I think it's perfect for Pisces season. So we're moving into Pisces time of year. And Pisces are very dreamy and emotional and imaginative and creative and deep. And they're ruled by water, and Neptune. And so they're all just very deep, very dreamy, very mutable people, which is great because it lends to our magic in that our imagination becomes very vivid, but we have to be careful not to get too lost in that imaginative realm, and go beyond proactive envisioning and kind of slip into that passive fantasy. So, but that's not the case for us. In this case, we have, so a Seven of Cups is usually a warning. You know, it usually says, hey, look, you have a lot of options before you, and you could go in many directions. You could channel your energy and your passion into many things. What is it that you really want? And so that process is dreaming your dream, dreaming the dream that you want to live in, weighing your options and thinking about everything. But you can also get paralyzed in that cycle of, oh, I don't know which thing to choose. Like you're getting into that analysis paralysis. Like you can't make a move because you're afraid that you're going to make the wrong decision. And I've started to think of things like, what if there isn't like necessarily a wrong decision? I mean, not like morally or ethically right or wrong, but like which choice to make. Like, what if there's not like some hard chiseled in stone destiny that's like waiting for you? What if you had a little bit more choice, more freedom than that? Which it's suggested at every turn that we do have freedom and the right to choose. I'm getting a call. I can't focus. I'm gonna pause. Sorry, I had to take that phone call. So, where were we? Seven of Cups usually is a point where we are dreaming about all our options and we're visualizing and we're imagining, but we have to be careful not to get too lost in the fantasy of it and become like passively fantasizing rather than proactively visualizing and taking action. But our message was Seven of Cups reverse. And in this particular situation, it's more of a signal that whatever we're doing right now, we are on the right path. But however, keep in mind not to get too ahead of yourself and start projecting the excitement and enthusiasm of feeling your rightness on the path and don't get too ahead of yourself and start to project dreamy fantasies onto either like a person or the situation that you're in. Stay grounded and just think it is what it is. No more, it's no less. Like, don't count chickens before they hatch. Just stay in the day, stay in the moment, stay in what you have and what you have your hands on, and like keep your feet on the ground, at least for now, as we're launching, as we're getting started. Because we are winding down the last of this past astrological cycle. Pisces is the last sign in that, and we're about to go into Aries. So it's almost like a whole new year again. So this is like that time of year at the end of the year where we're dreaming about what we want to create. So we've already done that in January and the end of December. So now it's time to like sort of reevaluate, pay attention to what's working and keep following that. But don't count your chickens before you hatch. Don't project fantasies. Don't let something get more inflated or magnified, or even more, don't shrink something down either. Just see things for what they are. But at the same time, allow yourself to lean into that dreamy, imaginative Pisces energy. You know, it's very inspired, it's very creative, it's very romantic and artistic. So let yourself get swept away, but also do it in such a way that you can keep one foot anchored on the ground so that you can continue to manifest and continue to keep your kingdom in order. Let's see. Stay grounded. Pay attention to what's successful right now and keep following that. Okay. Stay grounded and stay on task. And if you need to make more out of your time, sometimes it's not like left brain deficiency that you need to implement, or it can be, but you can also work with Archangel Metatron to help you bend time, which sort of helps. It takes a lot of different factors and puts them together to help you get more done in the same amount of time. And it's a process of being more efficient, but you're not like being really rigid and left-brained about it, trying to like control it. You're sort of like saying, okay, Archangel Metatron, I need you to expand time for me. I would really like to get this amount, the most out of this in this amount of time as I can. I want to be, super focused and be able to channel through, high quality information, or whatever you're doing, good quality work with your hands or whatever it is. But then Archangel Metatron is free to do, like, the universe can use whatever it can take. Like, it can cause someone else to push like a deadline back. It can cause maybe a traffic jam, so everybody that's meeting up is not running a little late, and so no one's late. So there's a lot of different ways that the universe can push little things here and pull little things here and like move little pieces here and there to sort of expand time for you so that you can get the most out of your time. So that is that. Don't read negatively into challenges or opposition. It's not a bad sign. It's a guaranteed part of the creation process. It's an initiation, if you will. So whenever in Kabbalah, we learn that there are like 4 phases of creation. And in the 3rd phase of creation, before we get our manifestation, we have to either, it needs to appear that we have lost it, and we need to suffer the pain of not having something anymore so that we can renew our desire, like even more so for it. Or the equal powerful thing is to suddenly not need something anymore, so you totally let it go, so there's no attachment or resistance. So it's about so whenever we start to manifest something, whenever we get into the creation process, challenges will arise. And it's not testing you, saying like, it's not that the thing that you're doing is cursed. It's the universe testing your devotion, your commitment. It's about you earning whatever success is going to come from it, and being able to appreciate that and have built it over the long term, on stable foundations, through processes that you've learned, that you've created, that you've grown, so that it's sustainable, so that you can keep it. You have the vessel, you've built the vessel to hold the light that you're drawing in through whatever you're creating. So when you create something, it's easier to just tell yourself like, hey, there are inevitable challenges waiting ahead of me, and I'm going to be ready to troubleshoot those in advance. And then, when things come up, I can be flexible, I can be adaptable, I can make moves and meet the challenge head on, instead of, thinking, oh, well, I just keep having bad luck with this. Maybe it's a sign I'm not supposed to do it, or maybe it's cursed, or maybe I'm not supposed to do this thing, or maybe I'm supposed to do something else. That's not the case. It's going to be that way either way. So the way to tell if something is not right for you anymore is your soul still in it? If your soul's not in it anymore, I feel like your heart can be in something, but once your soul has left it, it's like the heart can only stay for so much longer. So I think it's is your heart and soul in what you're doing? And if you still love it and you're still passionately wanting to make it happen because it's authentically something that is lighting you up, not something that you committed to and you want to double down on because you said you would, kind of thing. Really, if you are really full of love for this thing and it is still making you happy, then keep pushing through the challenges, because the challenges will always be there. Obstacles will always be there. So that it's important that you do love what you're doing, because you're going to have to love it through the challenges. Otherwise, you're just going to get burnt out and tired of it, and it's going to wear you down. Let's see. Renew yourself in meditation and things that quiet your mind, and unburden yourself of stress and anxiety through prayer and journaling. And I've been really like making it a point lately to work with Jesus, which brings me to my next point. But I've been like making it a point to pray over my shift every day I go into work, and like specific things like about the pacing of the evening, about the mood, about my tables, about how everything goes down. And it has been exactly every time, like even the side work that I wanted. Like I wanted the same side work every day because I like really overstock it the day before and everything's still like nice and ready to go. Because I do a good job, because I'm excellent. But yeah, and it's like even down to that, it's like I have the same side work every day. I'm like, yes, the manifestation has come to pass. So ask for assistance. And I find working with Jesus is great, especially if you think of him as a person, like a real person that you're becoming friends with. And yeah, maybe you will have the same kind of experience that I've been having recently with just like answered prayers. Like it's like almost like clockwork. It's crazy. And so that brings me to the point where we need to ask for assistance from our team of angels and spirit guides, because they have to respect our free will. We have free will, and that's the most sacred covenant that we have between divinity and humanity. And so angels have to respect that. But I think that what makes it easier even to digest is that angels are only as embodied and anthropomorphic as we need them to be to understand what they are. They're really just disembodied, abstract, like very focused, very like concentrated types of energy. And so it's not so much that they need us to say it's okay to come and help us. It's that we cannot lay there like flaccidly and like passively and just not do anything. We have to wield these energies. Like we have to choose to engage these energies and wield them. And it can be as simple as inviting the energy to channel through and move through you or enhance what you're doing. But it would be like getting in the car and expecting for it to like start itself and drive you to the store. I mean, that might be like around the corner, but we don't quite have that yet, at least not on a mass scale. Let's not be too literal about this. But yeah, it would be like expecting the car to just turn itself on and drive you. Ask for help. And finally, it's helpful to get super clear on your desires. What is it that lights you up? What are our deal breakers? What are our non-negotiables? What out there is like, oh, that's so me. That's so me. Like those are the things, right? We need to be that clear about, maybe it's not clear about specifics, but maybe it's the essence of what you want. When I was trying to get clear on the essence of what I wanted in like an in-between job for the moment that I'm in, I was really wanting like the most cash that I could get for the easiest, not having to do anything illegal or unsavory for it, and in a good environment with a flexible schedule. Not flexible for me where I have to be flexible, but like they will be flexible with me. Something that's low stress, not really high stakes involved. Just chill and enjoyable and playful. Somewhere where I can be energetic and playful and not be like scolded. Like I can't really be in professional environments like offices because I'm too like fun. And so people are always like snarling and scolding me. So I have to be in an environment where I can like ham it up and cut up a little bit and that be okay, not be too distracting. So when I found Fifth and Taylor, I also wanted to just simplify a lot of the logistics around work so that I didn't have a lot of like things in the air. I just wanted to really simplify everything so I could just get easy money and use my focus to like build up my channel and try to monetize it this year. Focus and really mastering the tarot and making myself available for more bookings for clients and things that I love doing that I didn't necessarily get to focus on because I was always like, back and forth with film Well, when I found the restaurant that I found to work at, like it's kind of a upscale. It's upscale. It's not kind of upscale. It's upscale, but it's not like formal fine dining, if that makes sense. It's like a sultry kind of fine dining. But yeah, it was every single thing I wanted, and I didn't think I would ever work at a restaurant again. I was like scarred for life, never gonna do it. Like, shell shock from Nom level of like, I can't do it again, man. I can't go back into the heat. And like, I'm there. And it's fun. Like, I love it. I love the people that I work with. I love my job. I love the atmosphere. So yeah, get clear on the essence of what you want and be open to the form that it shows up in. I was open to the form and I couldn't be happier. I mean, like, I have fun. I have fun going into work. Like, I look forward to it. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm not even anxious. I'm like picking up shifts like more than I need. Like it's really starting to get good. So be open, but like get clear on the essence of your desire. I also wanted to pull us just a couple of more 3 little quickies from the Mermaids and Dolphins. This is great for, it's like a good manifestation deck for your goals. So what do we need? What advice, follow-up advice should we have for our message of 7 of Cups reversed? We're on the right path. What's right? Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So whatever it is that you're interested in, maybe find a good coach to learn from, or people that are doing similar things that you can sort of like apprentice under them or consult them or ask them for advice. Find a professional or find some, there's usually videos on YouTube about everything that can get you started in the research, and then maybe you can learn more from there and you'll have more clarity on the next step. But maybe consult a person who knows about the things that you are looking to get into. All right, what else do we need to know? What's working for us? What do we need to keep going with? Ooh, treasure chest, an unforeseen windfall of new abundance is coming to you now. Okay, so there's good opportunity at hand. And so basically good luck, being lucky according to Oprah is timing and meets preparation and availability. So keep an eye out for opportunities coming in, because the more clear you get on that desire, the universe will start throwing you balls, and it's up to you whether you want to hit back or what. But yeah, stay open to opportunities and possibilities, and give things some thought before you give it like a quick answer, and make sure that your yes is like, hell yeah, I want to do this, or I can do this. And if it's like, I don't really want to, but I feel obligated, it's a hell fucking no, motherfucker. All right. So, unforeseen windfall. Set yourself up for success. Make sure that vessel is there to receive that light. So if there's, if you want a windfall, you got a situation where you can pick up some extra work, do it. Get a good little opportunity coming in, do it. And last but not least, have faith. Your prayers and manifestations. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. So more reassurance. We're on the right track. Always be the student of life. That's always great advice. So anytime that we have anything that we're mastering, it's like you always want to be learning more about it and practicing your skill. You never want to rest on your laurels. A windfall is coming. Be ready. Be ready to receive it. Throw that net out so you can catch those fishies. And but not dolphin safe, please. Dolphin and mermaid safe. And yeah, have faith and declare your gratitude and just start naming and claiming it. Like, talk about it as if it's already happened, and get excited and just start declaring your gratitude. And if you want, get a little affirmation for yourself that you can say a bunch of times a day that's like something that pumps you up and gets you ready. Like, I've been just saying like something easy to remember, like there's more where this came from, there's more where this came from, kind of thing, and just keep drawing it in. All right, well, I feel good about this. 7 of Cups reversed. It's a good time to be, it's a good card to have a reversed one in. Some of the reversed cards, when people are like, I don't read reverse cards, I'm like, well, some of them are actually better than the upright. And some of them are a unique situation, so you're missing out on a lot of the options. So I would say if you're afraid that you don't remember what the reverse meaning is, then just have like a guidebook on hand and let yourself look it up if you need to. As long as you know, if you're, you know, we can know the cards inside and out, but like there are so many interpretations and meanings that like no one's going to be like, if you have to look one up every once in a while. I mean, don't be like a person that doesn't like know the cards at all and like, you know, saying that you do, but do your best. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's a process. We're all students. Consult an expert. All right, you guys, good night.